Coming up after the commercial break, we've got sports trivia for you in the MU Quad, as well as the Beaver Roundtable, so stay tuned.
From the KBVR TV studio on the campus of Oregon State University, this is the Beaver Sports Show.
Excited for the conversations we've got later, but first we've got Jake McGrady giving us the update on away sports. Take it away, Jake.
Welcome back, Beaver Nation. I'm Jake McGrady. It was a slow week in away sports, but let's get into it. The 12th ranked OSU gymnastics team traveled to Tempe, Arizona to face ASU in the last of 4 straight road meets. Head coach Tanya Chaplin had her 300th win against ASU, 196-195. The Beavers women's basketball team, Jamie Weisner, scored her team-high 22 points, but the girls fell to 21st ranked Colorado, 64-47. And last, women's basketball was unable to overcome a slow start in Utah, losing the game 66-40. Now, back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Jake. Coming up, we've got Mitch Singler getting in touch with some Beaver Sports Show crew members for our This or That segment.
Hi, I'm Kyle McCune. I'm here with This and That. I work at the Beaver Sports Show and pretty much do visual, telegraph, whatever they really want me to do.
Peanut butter or jelly?
Peanut butter.
Amazon or eBay?
eBay.
TV shows or movies?
Movies.
Pen or pencil?
Pencil.
Phone call or in person?
In person.
Shower or bath?
Shower.
Rain or snow?
Snow.
30 Rock or The Office?
The Office.
Ketchup or mustard?
Ketchup.
Love or money?
Money.
Movies or reading?
Movies.
Michael Jackson or Elvis?
Michael Jackson.
France or Italy?
Italy.
Gift cards or cash?
Gift cards.
Paper or plastic?
Paper.
Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny?
Santa Claus.
Hi, I'm Hannah Seaman, and I work here on the Beaver Sports Show. Pretty much run the whole thing. That's about it.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Morning or night?
Night.
Full House or Family Matters?
Full House.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
Black or white?
Black.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
McDonald's or Burger King?
Macdo.
Cake or pie?
Pie.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Jocks or nerds?
Nerds.
Cable or internet?
Internet.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Comedy or horror?
Horror.
Pancake or waffles?
Waffles.
Hamburgers or hot dogs?
Burgers.
Kiki Edwards-Teasley and some other Beaver Sports Show crew members went out to the MU Quad in the heart of campus on Oregon State to talk sports trivia with some folks. Roll the tape.
Hi, I'm Shotgun Edwards-Teasley, and we're doing Beaver trivia in the MU Quad for the Beaver Sports Show. What was the Oregon State's mascot before the Beavers?
I have no idea. I thought it was Beavers. Ooh.
Oh, a hedgehog?
I don't know.
Wow, correct. You're the first one. Very good. How many former Beaver baseball players are in the MLB roster?
6. Let's see here. I'm going to say 5.
I'll go with 5 or 6.
7.
Wow, you are 2 for 2. Very good. Okay, how many men's basketball players' numbers are retired in Gill Coliseum?
I think that's 6, actually.
6?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I think so.
22.
22?
22.
I'd say 15. 5.
You are 3 for 3.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, last question, and if you answer this, it'll be the first one to get 100%. Can you name all the teams in the Pac-12?
Can't.
Just try.
Okay. Washington, Oregon State, U of O, Cal, USC, Arizona, Boise, no, UCLA, U of A, ASU, Colorado, Washington State. I don't know, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, you got 10 out of them. That's very good. You did better than everybody. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm Shotgun Edwards-Teasley for the Beaver Sports Trivia. Back to you.
Kimberly Parkin and Sean Stevenson went out to catch the Oregon State men's wrestling team senior night this past Friday.
Iowa's Wrestling Hall of Fame this summer. The announcement of the 2013 induction class was made earlier this year as an assistant before being promoted to associate head coach this season. Once again, my head coach, Jim Zaleski. He is assisted by Troy Steiner, Kevin Roberts, and Travis Pasco. 2 takedown and exposure. Winner by fall. Fans, our winner of the Best Seats in the House contest is Grant Bean. 2 takedown, Vincent. And it's a 5 of Oregon State. Sakaguchi. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oregon State Beaver.
Welcome back, Beaver Nation. It's time for everyone's favorite segment, the Beaver Roundtable. And just like last week, you guys are getting 30 seconds to answer, okay? We've just got 2 questions for you. Then you'll go ahead and pick the games you think, you know, who's going to win, who's
Absolutely.
I think we've got, do we have a point update?
We do.
You're tied again at 8.
Tied again at 8.
Okay, well, we'll get to that in a minute. But the first question is, OSU has a new logo coming out in 2013. Especially, this is huge for football. A new leak of that came out. So what do you guys think of this new logo? Can we get that up on the screen? If you had to give the logo a grade, what would it be? Okay, well, the logo on the screen right now, it looks like a naked mole rat. I mean, I've never seen anything this terrible. If I had to give it a grade, I'd give it a D-. I mean, I guess it's our fault for hiring Nike for doing our logo because they're high up in Oregon, obviously with Phil Knight and everything, but I think it's a terrible design, and I don't know what we're doing with this logo, but this is not what I expected from OSU, to be honest.
Yeah, just terrible. If I had to give it a grade, I'd give it an F. If I could give it something lower, I would. It's terrible. It looks like the Portland State Vikings logo and the Minnesota Golden Gophers logo got together, had a baby. Baby was dropped on its head a few times, and that's what we have. I hate it. I won't wear it, and I'm going to stand outside the bookstore with orange paint and throw it on people that I see wearing it, very much like PETA likes to throw paint on people who are wearing fur, who are making bad decisions. So it just, don't support it. I don't support it. It's terrible. Yeah. I don't know how else to say it, Audrey.
I've heard nothing but bad things about it, and I think that a lot of people are.
Definitely.
I think a lot of people are upset. They liked what we had last year. It was good. You know, things were building around the football team and our logo.
Yeah.
We had the old and the new, the OS, the old Fighting Beaver. So.
I like the idea with like new jerseys, new field, and everything. It's just. The logo is just getting to me right now.
Well, if you're going to rebrand a program, you obviously want to rebrand it in the right direction. You want to improve upon what you already have. And if this logo is real, which I'm refusing to believe until I see an official press release, I'm going to disregard any rumor until I see something official because of how it makes me feel. You want to go in a different direction than they're going to go with this supposed logo. So I just don't understand it.
Yeah, I hope they're seeing the feedback now and changing their minds. But all right, let's talk OSU men's basketball again. Let's see, this past game, we've got some huge things that happened. Roberto Nelson and Ahmad Starks had a combined 41 points. Roberto Nelson also tied with Gary Payton for all-time three-pointers. Joe Burton had his third double-double in a row, and we still lost. We're 2-9 in the season for the Pac-12. Nick, can you name one person to blame this on? I mean, it's been a whole disappointing season, but is there one person or one player who's really been a disappointing factor in this team who hasn't really given it their all?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start this one off. I mean, when I look at this year's team, I look at one person, Angus Brandt. Now, I'm not pointing the blame on him because obviously he hasn't played since early November, but when he went down against Purdue back in Madison Square Garden early November, he tore his ACL. I mean, the season was just changed. He's a big man. He was a double-double machine, or he's about to be a double-double machine, obviously. We saw him average, what, like 9-something rebounds last year?
Yeah, I think it was almost 10, yeah. Double-double every game.
Oh, yeah, and he's a big man who can shoot, spaces out the floor. Now, you see defense is key on our shooters.
I think you're running out of time.
Okay, well, he didn't do anything wrong, but Angus Brandt's absence has hurt this team more than anything else this year.
Jacob?
Well, I agree with you there, but the one person that said they're going to be a leader before the season was Roberto Nelson. He was going to step up in Jerry Cunningham's place, and he does score points, but if you watch his tape, he doesn't play any defense. He doesn't close out his man. He doesn't box out his guy, and he just looks disinterested sometimes, and that reflects off the team. Like, if you don't have a leader that steps up and is going to be the man, especially on the defensive side of the ball, then you're in trouble.
Yeah, in defense, you know what they say.
I'm going to have to disagree just slightly with you, Jacob. I mean, I see where you're coming from with that. At the same time, I mean, he's really turned it up in Pac-12 play. He's been a lot more aggressive. He's had 4 straight 20-plus point games. So I can't knock Roberto. I mean, maybe something on the defensive end, but I just disagree with you. I don't think he's.
Well, he's a pure scorer. Don't get me wrong, but I watch him on a defensive end, and he just looks like he gives up on plays. He doesn't finish his plays, and he just doesn't guard his man. So, I mean, I think if you're the leader of the team, you have to show it on both sides of the ball, and I just haven't seen it from him.
To each his own. To each his own.
All right,
I still stand in disagreement, though. Let the records show.
All right. Well, let's go to our Pac-12 game picks of the week. So, like we said, you guys are tied at 8 again. So let's get to picking. UCLA at Stanford. Who wants to start?
I'll take this one. I'm going to go UCLA. I know Stanford's at home, but Shabazz Muhammad, 18 points a game, like I said last week.
You always mention him.
I know.
Oh, he's a stud, yeah.
He's a stud, but
yeah,
he's my player. Go-to guy, so got to go UCLA.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick, and I wanted to pick them, but I'm going to go with Stanford right now. They're one of 2 bubble teams in the conference for me that might go to the NCAA tournament, the other one being Arizona State. We'll talk about them later, but I'm going to go with Stanford at home. I do think they upset the Bruins.
Wow.
All right. Oregon at Washington State.
I got to go with the Ducks. I think they kind of righted the ship against Utah at home this weekend, although I think anybody can right the ship against Utah. If Oregon State did it, anyone can do it. But I do think the Ducks go into Washington State. They're a down team. I think they get the win.
Yeah. Unlike Oregon State, E.J. Singler, he's a leader for Oregon, and that senior leadership is really going to show in this game. So I got to go Oregon.
All right. Arizona State at Colorado.
Well, Colorado just had a great road to Oregon. They beat both the Oregon schools and got a huge win at Autzen, so I'm going to pick Colorado at home.
That's another team that I'm not going to call them a bubble team, but Arizona State is my bubble team. They're my team that I think is going to make the NCAA tournament this year. I think they're going to close out the season strong, and I think these last couple stretch of games, they start with a win at Colorado, so I'm going to go with the Sun Devils on that one.
All right. What about Arizona at Utah?
Utah's dismal. They're the worst program in the conference, in my opinion. So I got to go with Arizona, who could be the best program in the conference. That's an easy one.
Yeah, you're looking at the top of the conference to the bottom of the conference, so Arizona.
All right, no confusion there. USC at California.
I like Cal in this one. I mean, they're at home, and they're coming off a huge win against Arizona, and I think they continue the streak, so I'm going to go Cal.
Yeah, I agree. I like Cal also. They've been playing really well lately, led by Alan Crabb, Pac-12 leading scorer, a guy who I think is a late first-round NBA draft pick, definitely a pro, so I got to go with Cal.
All right, and can our team get a win? We're going to be at Washington this week. What's it looking like?
Well, we haven't got a road win yet this season.
We haven't had a road win in a long time.
Well, we haven't really had many wins this season
so
at all.
I'm going to say, unfortunately, that streak continues, and I'm going to pick the score again. I'm going to say we lose 72-61.
All right.
Double-digit loss hasn't happened in a while. Beavers haven't won a road game since they won at Portland State. Actually, their only true road win of the season. The rest of their road wins have come at neutral sites. So the Beavers are not good on the road. And I know they beat the Huskies earlier, but it's really hard to beat the same team twice. I also have to pick the Beavers to lose, although by single digits. I'm going to go with 71-68, a score that they've had several times this season. I think they lose by 3 in Seattle.
All right, all right. Well, there's the Beaver Roundtable for you. Coming up, you won't want to miss it. I will sit down with Sean Martin and talk a little bit more about that logo and some other things about spring football. So stay tuned. All right, well, welcome back. Here in studio with me is Sean Martin. How are you doing tonight?
Good. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, thanks for coming. So it's off season for the football team right now. I know you guys have team workouts and lifting. How's that been so far?
It's been good. Probably in a week 4 right now, and we go every day. You know, just lifting and running, trying to get our strength back for this, the spring ball coming up.
Do you feel like the motivation's been pretty high since you guys kind of had some strong successes in the past season?
Yeah, I think the motivation's even higher actually, because we see where we can get, and we're trying to get to a higher level, trying to compete for BCS titles.
Yeah, good, good. I like to hear that. So the spring game, the date was released this week for April 26th. It's a night game, 7 p.m. Are you guys excited for that? Is that something that you think about often during spring ball, or is it just kind of there for the people?
Well, spring ball's a grind. You know, we do it every other day, and then we have our light lifts, and then the end of it is the spring game. And like the spring games in the past have been kind of dull, and like people really haven't had fun watching the game. So I guess a 7 p.m. game under the light should be a good thing for the fans, and more people should come out to it.
I think that'll be really good. I think there will be a lot of people excited. Like I said, after last season, everyone wanted to see you guys succeed, and I think people would be definitely excited to have a night game for a spring game, which I think is great. So your senior season's coming up. I don't know, are you a little nervous for it?
Oh no, I'm excited. Excited for the senior season, yeah.
Good. I know you've kind of had to watch a couple of your boys go off and try to make it at the next level. I know Jordan and Marcus are both working out right now. Does that kind of put things in perspective for you, like how real they're feeling about moving on to the next level, kind of in turn with your senior season coming up?
Yeah, it's crazy because I came in with them in 2009, and to see them gone is like a reality check to me. It's like, okay, this is it. Like, this is my last year. Like, I got to give it everything I got if I'm trying to be where they're at.
Yeah. Do you have any special memories over the past few years?
Oh, yeah, plenty of special memories with them, yeah.
You want to share a few for the people? What's like your most memorable thing? Like, you guys are just all excited, or is it like one specific play, or just kind of, did you have a favorite season so far? I mean, I could probably take a guess at that one.
Like football-wise, or just like?
Football-wise,
Football-wise? I'd have to say last year when we beat Arizona, it was a pretty fun experience. The whole team put together, and like we came out to win, and that was a good feeling to be 3-0, and just to prove the people wrong that we weren't going to have a slow season.
Good, good. Well, I'm very happy you came on for a short, exclusive interview. Thank you so much. Continue to keep motivating the guys to work hard in spring ball, and we'll see you at the game.
All right.
All right, thanks. Well, that's about all we have for you tonight. Make sure to tune in next week because we'll get to hang out with a couple of guys from the OSU men's wrestling team.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/BeaverSportsShow and on Twitter at BSportsShow.
First of all, make sure you tune in to 88.7 KBVR FM this Friday, 2 to 4 p.m. for Against the Spread Sports Talk Radio, hosted by yours truly. Jacob, you're coming on, right?
Oh, I sure am.
Second of all, a very happy Valentine's Day to my beautiful, beautiful girlfriend.
And from all of us here at the Beaver Sports Show, to you, happy Valentine's Day and have a good evening.